Hello everyone, we are back, and hopefully today's shut up Miles, little feral. I'm going to be giving my opinion on Scunthorpe 2020. Now this is the first time I've driven it. I hope my mic's being picked up. It is belting. This is the first time I've driven it. I've literally only downloaded it last night. I wasn't going to even bother with it, but I thought, do you know what, I'm stuck for things to stream. I can't be bothered doing Stoten, so we're just going to have a look around. Now, I don't know what's changed. The only bit I know that's changed is now you can drive the 35, even though you could do that before. So we're going to start with the 35. I don't know who operates it. I believe on 2016 it was operated by Hornsby's. However, I don't know who it's operated by now. So we will have a crack at this. That should now be on Omsi. It is. So we are in the E200 just for now. I don't know where my OBS has gone. There we go. We are, like I say, in the E200. No, I won't be deleting this unless it all goes Pete Tong. Hello, Stagecoach Man. Hi, Laser. Hi, Voyager. Yeah. I know. The B7Ls. So yeah, we're just driving. We'll have the drive of the E200 first because I don't know what operates this IRL. Hiya Sam Love, how are you? Obviously it's dual door. It helps if you unpause it. It's obviously dual door, but I didn't even check whether my steering wheel was working, so I'm glad it is. Just trying to remember how you start this. Oh, the map's from a map folder. It depends. If it may impress me. Like I say, this is the first time I've driven it, so if I like it, then it'll stay. If I don't, then it won't. Like I've said in the description, please, if the map developer is watching this, which I don't know if there is or not, he might do it eventually, don't take anything to heart. I'm just expressing my opinion. Can you hear the game, by the way? Just expressing my opinion. That is quite quiet. It's on full. How very interesting. Like I said, I'm just expressing my opinion, and oh, my Omsi's half down, that's why. So yeah, that's gone quite loud. Yeah, no, you have to hold E for about 12 minutes in this. I think you should pay special attention. Yeah. I mean, I know the scenery because I connected the roads up so I could drive the 35 in the old version, but obviously that wasn't released, so I presumed that he would have improved the scenery. However, looking at this, I'm not holding much hope. What we're doing, we want the 35. I don't know if this works. Yes, it does. Right. I don't know who operates this, whether it's, like I say, whether it's Hornsby's or... I don't know how many blinds there is to scroll through. We'll get there eventually though. Oh, that delicious displays. So, like I said, I mean, let's be honest. If you're going to release it, the 35 at least, you could at least improve the scenery. Now I know he may not have touched the editor before, in which, oh, that's nice. In which case, if you've not touched the editor before, then a little bit fair dues to you, but still, you could. I'm gonna have to put the arrows on. You could at least put some sort of effort into the scenery, like we might have replaced the giveaway lines actually. I know the giveaway lines are them awful 3D ones that are in Bowdenham that are 1,000,001 polys, and I think he has replaced the giveaway lines. Oh, and we're off. We're already off with internet issues. Brilliant. I don't even know why I bother. I finished 2 of those reprints last night. So I'm onto the G2 and the C400. Oh, very nice. Hey, Spaghetti Raver, how are you? Right. Let's get a timetable anyway. I don't know who operates this, like I say. Is it Stagecoach or is it? A little bit of fair dues, exactly. It's not Stagecoach, right? Brilliant, it's fine. 12:30 we go. Right, we'll skip to 28. No, skip to 29. I'm presuming there'll be no passengers. Oh, there's one. Excellent. I will put tickets on as well. And we will just get the set of our list up and get the cash tray on. There we go. Should we get the no, actually Stagecoach would never ever. It's gone down. Apparently my internet is doing its usual tactic of let's crash every 5 seconds. I've even downscaled it to run at 720p today to try and get the internet to keep going, but clearly it doesn't want to. So I apologise. Is it back? Right, there we go. Right, what are we doing? So when do we leave? Oh, we're already a minute late. 360 for you, excellent. Right, 360 will do, as long as it's working. It's back in the green now, so we'll just see how it goes. I hate the views in this. They just don't actually work with mirrors. So the only thing that I've read about the changes is that the I think it said there's now a station road or something is now in, and I don't know what that is though. On the 11 I think that said, and what was the other thing you said? The 35, and it's renumbered everything. Your favourite bus company is Stagecoach. Well, I'm very sorry. £144p. Well, 144p is better than. I'll take that. Right, so I can immediately see why people dislike this. I mean, for Omsi 1, which this is what this route was originally in Omsi 1, I think, on the original Scunthorpe Modern, which was the left-hand drive route. Yeah, the scenery is fine. It works. It doesn't matter. However, Omsi 2, especially with the fact that you've improved, or so-called improved the map, this is not great. I know, Miles, I know. I don't know what, it was literally, I fixed my PC and then my streams ran fine for about 3 streams, and then my internet went, do you know what, I'm going to cause you issues now. What is intriguing me is the fact that it's currently running at 5,000 kilobytes a second when I set the stream to max out at 2,500. Well, the 35 is your local. I mean, First will always be my favourite company. However, First Manchester, even though it's only in Oldham now, still takes the biscuit. Not the biscuit, that's wrong. No, still does it for me. You lost first as well. I miss first a lot. Stagecoach, that was it. Pants. Onion grass. So if the scenery was done decently down here, it could actually be quite a nice drive. I'm on that white line. I'm just gonna speed. It could actually be quite a nice drive down here, but unfortunately, shut up, stagecoach man. Even if you just put some hills at the back of the field so you couldn't see where the tile ended, it'd be better. But it's just the fact he's done nothing with it. Like, he's not even upgraded the road signs to be British ones. He's literally just converted this bit to left-hand drive, and then that's it. Been done with it. Just me, or is this stream very delayed in terms of chat? Oh yeah, it will be. Currently, I don't know what the delay is. In fact, tell me the delay now. So it's 17:14 on my PC. Let me know when you see it in chat, and I will tell you what the delay is. But literally, my PC, this stream will be ridiculously delayed. I didn't know whether it was because my GPU drivers needed updating. That's why the stream went down. The stream broke last time, but clearly it's not, because it's still doing it. Nice flickering textures with a sunken car there. That's the curb. See, like this, it could be if it was even just had road markings. It'd just be so much nicer. And he upgraded the bus stops to be the bus stops that they use around the rest of Scunthorpe. It'd be so much nicer. It's almost definitely not you, Miles. I know the last stream this delay got up to like 15 minutes at one point. Like these houses here, they're not even British houses, the German ones. Like, you can get away with using German scenery objects in some places. But in a council estate, no. I hope he goes back and redoes a lot of this route. Because it's nice having terminating routes in Scunthorpe. I'm presuming I'll go straight on here. Because most of the routes are circular, so having terminating routes is nice. But when they're done like this, just lets it down really. Oh, Scunthorpe Day Rider. Does the change not work? Well, that is absolutely brilliant. Am I on time or early or? Press spacebar now, God's sake. I'm bang on time. Sorry, Jack. Now, that's 14 minutes, so what? 3 minutes? Call it a 4-minute delay. It just ticks over now. Yeah. So it's about a 4-minute delay, 3-4 minute delay. Brilliant. Yeah, sorry Adam, it's because of the delay. Loving that bus stop, that is literally sticking out into the road. Hey KM, how are you? You alright? So, has anyone else got this map? Just restart. There's no point restarting because it's just going to happen again. My PC just, at the minute, is not liking streaming. Let me have a look at my taskbar and just see if there's anything running. That could be bringing my 100% CPU. Mega Rider. See you later, awesome. Omsi's using 30%. You're using 20, right? Close you. Right, I've closed that, see if that helps. Hello, Ironic Pickle, how are you? So we have Spaghetti Raver and Ironic Pickle. What a combination. Oh, I've reset my bleeding views again. Oh, that's really... Exactly. Yeah, well, to everyone as well, there's about a 4-minute delay, so I apologise about that. But yeah, what are all you guys' opinion on this map? Because I'll have to wait till I get into the town centre, because I think there's been some change in the town centre. But the 35 is, I mean, it's not the worst. I mean, at least the scenery in some places. But it could have been improved a lot more, a hell of a lot more before it was released. See, I prefer tickets. I don't like the whole oyster system. I think it's just confusing. I like having a paper ticket in front of me and then I know what I've got. I know you've got the Oyster app and stuff, but I'd just rather have it on a paper ticket, to be honest. This map is out. I probably should have put it in the download description, but sorry, but just go on Fella's Film. It's literally called Scunthorpe 2020. But so far, if you have the original Scunthorpe, it's not really much of an upgrade, to be honest. He's probably replaced them fences. I'm a minute early, so. We'll just time here. Excellent KM, excellent. It is nice having an E200 for Scunthorpe though. But saying that though, Scunthorpe tends to use older buses anyway, so which Lincolnshire don't have exactly the most modern fleet, so. I'm just going to skip a minute because the scenery isn't exactly worth staying around for looking at, is it? If he goes back and he upgrades this route, then it may be worth it. But at this present moment, I would say, what's this Wasn't doing now? At this present moment, I would say it's not worth it. I mean, it would be greatly appreciated, Miles. Yeah, sorry about the buffering. I always say I'll try and get it fixed for next stream, but it never happens, does it? It can depend on local demand. Sometimes the best internet farms like Gavin. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? People are working from home, internet's in more bandwidth and stuff. Yeah, sorry Owen, my internet is constantly dying at the minute. Many apologies. What's worse, his internet or your laptop? I don't know because I don't know what your laptop is. Oh, is this your repaint, Dan? Daniel, sorry. Well, hello to you. Sorry, Owen. It's just, I was going to try and overtake him, but I don't think there's much chance in that at the minute. This car's winding me up. Apologies about that, I was looking at the chat. I like the environment you're driving. The route is pretty decent, but no, it's not Payware, not even remotely. Basically what's happened is they've taken the old Scunthorpe and they've improved, well, kind of improved it. They've added more routes to it and renumbered it. Yes, I know the buffering. I'm very, very sorry. Yeah, the bus is payware, but the map isn't. Yeah, but when you're not in London, cash isn't an issue because buses don't have to be as like, they don't have to be as thingy as in real life. Not in real life, as in London. London buses have to run to the timetable very, very strictly because most routes are like every 3 or 4 minutes. Where it is in most cities and towns, like I know Wigan, our most frequent route is every 10 minutes. So if a bus is 2 or 3 minutes late because of cash, then that's not really a problem because the bus behind is quite far back. But I get what you're saying. Hello, East Midlands Railway fan. Adult single. That was the wrong one. I hate having 2 doors. It confuses me. Yeah. Thanks, Stagecoach. The stream is like 5 minutes behind, so if I don't say hello to you when you join, I have done. It's just I'm a little bit behind where you are. The stream is. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get onto the phone with BT and tell them they need to sort it out. So can you drive all the way up to Keighley then? I don't know where Keighley is. Is that further than Amcott? Because if it is, have I done the wrong route? I thought this was the furthest you'd go with Amcott. I don't know. I probably should have read the readme, shouldn't I really? Watch my mirrors because these are fat on this bus. Yes, this is the E200 from London, so obviously it's got a back door. True, I suppose London buses, yeah, I get you. Yeah, but the thing though is the fact that because routes are so frequent in London, if a bus is delayed, if the bus is delayed, sorry, they do iBus space them out, don't they? So like, if the buses are not bunched up together. Where if, like, say the 10 in Wigan was 10 minutes late because it's a 10-minute frequency, then buses will just run. They will just run 2 or 3 or 4 together, and sometimes you can be waiting 40 minutes for a bus, and then 4 will all come at once. So. Hey, no help. How are you? actually forgot how much I like driving Scunthorpe now. It's even, no matter what people say about it, the fact like the scenery is a bit pants and stuff, it's still a really nice map to drive because it just feels like driving. It feels very similar to Wigan's route, and I like that. Wait, you just replied to me. Is the stream caught up with itself? What if buses can't help it if there's roadworks or bad weather conditions? Yeah, I know. I don't mind if there's roadworks or whatever. Then that's fair enough. That's fine having buses being delayed and stuff. But hello, Jack. I'm waiting for the reply now. See how much this is delayed. Has it caught up with itself? Oh my god, my internet is playing ball. What are we driving? It's slightly is fine. We was on a 6-minute delay before. I mean the 35 was a bit pants, but what bus are we driving? Oh my god, I can't believe the stream's caught up. I'm so proud of myself. Yeah, you've just lost the whole 9 minutes of driving. Sorry. If you want to watch that 9 minutes, then you'll have to watch the replay because it'll be on there. Yeah, so don't be complaining about like a couple of seconds delay. See how long this lasts. Whatever the 37 is now, I don't know. Jack, why do you have to give me so difficult? Does anyone know what the 37 is now? And what bus do we want to drive? Should we drive the E400? Not the E400. We'll drive the B70L. I've decided for us because I can. Yeah, I know it's skipping Dales, but I don't know what it is now. B7 Eclipse. I'm driving the B70L. I'm not driving the B7L because it's a bit pants, really. It's not under Volvo, is it? It's under Alexander. How long we're betting we keep in the green for? Actually, I'm not. Let's not debate that because it'll go wrong. Seven, right? Okay. Oh no, it's gone in the red. See, I knew I shouldn't have said that. God's sake. Have we got the hideous new livery? I'll drive that. No. Oh, we're back in the green. We are back in the green. Right, where's Lincolnshire? There we go. And we don't want our Carla, we want Scunthorpe 2020. Belton. No, Amcott. Scunthorpe bus station. Your Wi-Fi died. I've transferred my bad Wi-Fi onto you, Miles. I'll drive that next stagecoach. They use short Enviro single deckers on my local route in South East London. We have every Enviro at Wigan, unfortunately. Except the Man E300s, they're nice. In fact, all E300s are nice in general. But the E200 is the worst. It's only a minute. I am impressed. Right. The B70L is another bus that I forget how nice it is. Right, the 7. There, standee, right. We shall take you. I have turned AI buses off because the map won't load, so that's why we've not got AI buses, by the way. That's full beams, we don't need full beams. Right, and we want lights, camera action, heating, and we won't have it that much. I like the 7 as well. Yes, I will, Stage Switchman, I'm doing that next. Christ. Right, route 037. No, that's not how you do it, is it? It's number 03700. It's not 37 anymore, is it? 00700. Route 1. Skippingdale. Oh, delicious. I put the Hanover one on. Right, that's fine. We'll just have to. There we go. That's hideous, but it's fine. Oh, they've changed all the stands around. I don't know what stand I'm in now. God's sake. There, stand A. Oh, the most awkward stand to get to. Right. Oh, that was about to stop, but it's fine. Heating sounds like a good call. It's -2 where I am. Yeah, it's yeah, the Hanover's the best when it's got like custom destinies for it. Day Rider. Is that a child Day Rider? I don't know. It's a child paying, so I'm gonna presume it is. £2, £1. I've got to remember our prices. Oh, it's £1.85. They've changed the prices round. 15. Yeah, mental maths. 3 minutes delay. Brilliant. It's getting worse. What am I doing now? So they've shortened that island so you can actually turn in there. I mean, they've not like sorted the text. No, they have sorted the texture, so they've used that texture. Oh Christ. What have they done over here? Oh, so they've made another exit. The 9 now starts from there. So what goes from the? Nothing goes from stand A anymore then. So the 6 still goes from B. And then the 1A. So that was the 31 and 31A, I think. And then the 12 still goes from there. The 100 and 103 now go from there. And the 35 goes from here. The 4 goes from there. And the 350. So the 4 used to go from there. Have they added an extra stand? Because they've split that stand. I swear that never used to exist. I don't know. Reese, what do you use for your graphics on Omsi? It looks really better than my Sweet Effects. Oh, this is fully old Sweet Effects settings before he got his reshade working. So that's what I use, and I don't think I can give it out. Sorry. Is that how, oh, my stream is working. Oh, I'm impressed. Actually, stop saying that, Reese. Oh, that was a slap, that was my wrist, by the way, for anyone who takes that out of context. We'll just skip to 443. Oh, please don't crash, 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 please don't crash. Please don't crash. Come on, game. Come on. It's stay with me. Wait, so can you not see my sweet effects? There you go. You might be able to see it now. Does it not pick it up? Oh no, I can't press back on my Omsi now. Otherwise it will just die. Come on. Please, Omsi. Do not crash, because it takes approximately 15 minutes to reload Omsi. Because basically I didn't want to install it on my fresh install of Omsi, so I installed it on my old install with everything on, which means that to load it up, because obviously I don't have an SSD or anything, it takes about 15 minutes. Hello Roblox Buses for Life, how are you? I don't know what it's loading in, because there's no AI. I really shouldn't have skipped time, I should have known better than this. Come on, game. You can do it, I believe. You might fiddle around with your sweet effects to make it look nicer. I don't blame you. Come on, Omsi, please. Just reload. Just sort yourself out. I'm hoping that literally if I don't press anything, it'll sort itself. I know. I really do not want to have to spend the next 15 minutes trying to load back in the game then. Oh yeah, I can't link the splash screen either because I got sent that from Sila. But there's Yorkshire version 3 and B8 there. Do I risk pressing it? Do I risk it? No. Yeah, I think Junaid has them as well. Your Omsi just crashes when you change settings, lol. Yeah, Omsi is about as useful as a chocolate teapot. Yeah, wheel settings normally does it as well. Shut up, Jack. I really don't know what to do. Should I just press it and hope for the best? Not a chance. Name unavailable. You're not coming on stream and causing issues. You can do one with that. Right, I'm just going to press it and hope for the best. That didn't go well. Let's see if we can recover it. Hello, Sam and the Trains Buses fam. One second, peeps. Back. I am attempting to drive the B7. Right, we're just gonna have to restart on it. Attempting to drive the B70L, however, a big crash happened. Come on. Oh, it even crashes the crash thing, Omsi. It's actually unbelievable. Hello, Harold. How are you? Right. Let's hope it loads quickly. I've not actually, because I've been working on Stoten pretty much flat out. It's been quite a while since I've just sat down and drove. But I don't know why I expected the stream to go without at least one crash. I mean, after all, this is Omsi, so, you know. I know, that's the only problem when you start deving. You don't sit down and drive anymore. I can't expect miracles. Exactly. Exactly. We've been going an hour and the stream has only gone down about 18 times. Pretty impressive. We just have to wait quite a while for my Omsi to bother to load now. You're gonna play the 2016 version and actually drive once. I mean, the 2016, I still love driving Scunthorpe. No matter what people say that it's a bad map and stuff. Yes, the scenery isn't great, but for how much you get of it, it does it incredibly well. If the scenery was like Gainsthorpe, whatever it is. No, it's Gainsthorpe in Yorkshire, Gainsborough in Lincolnshire. Right, okay. In Gainsborough, then yeah, it would be nice, but one, it would probably like the games far too much, and two, I don't know, I just get a very homely feel from Scunthorpe. I know it's bland, but let's be honest, council estates and stuff like that, what Scunthorpe is based off, especially northern council estates, they're not the most of exciting places, to be honest. See you later, ironic. Have a good one. Let me just make sure buses are turned. Oh, they've gone up. That might have been why. It might have been trying to load in buses. And there's a chance the MMC's on the list, the AI list, meaning that there's no chance. Reese, it might help if you close Discord on your PC. My internet seems to be fine now. It's not come out the green for a while. Or is it lagging on your end? As in, like, is it buffering or anything? Reese, you tried to add me on Discord. Could you please have a look? Yes, I will. There you go. I've added you back. Yeah, I may try that next time if it's lagging. Try shutting down Discord. But I can't imagine Discord using that much internet power. It's not like I'm in a call or anything. Right, we are back in. We'll have to board everyone again. What do you want? A day rider? £3.70 for an adult day rider. That is pretty cheap. Not gonna lie. I think they've got £4 in. £2, £1, 50, 20. Belton, right, I'm gonna attempt. Do I skip time again? I'm scared. 13:04:55. Belton, it must have been trying to load buzzers then. Oh. I'm just trying to work out how change works. Did you give? I've given the drift. 5, 6, 20. That's right. 5, 20. What do you mean? Hey Aaron. Oh, I was. A good way I've found though to do it is do your objects first. Make sure you've deleted every single object you want to delete first, and then go back and do. Tiles, splines. That way, it just. The 9 and the 11 now turn left. We'll have to do the 9 and the 11 after this then. I do need to go. I'm doing the 37, the 7. In about 15 minutes, no, in about 10 minutes, sorry. I will have to just nip downstairs and set up a Zoom meeting for my parents. forgot how nice the V70L is to drive. I knew the old at 7 off by heart, but I don't know if it still does the same way, like, so I'm just putting arrows on. Playing games, getting them. Oh crap, sorry, I was getting rid of that before. You get too much publicity on the channel. Oh, yeah. Thought there was no one there then. So we got these bus stops, turn things invisible. The buffering's back. Oh, don't tell me it. Are you actually having a laugh? It's all in the green on my end. You like the 200 Omsi 8.9 meter, but it's too fast. It needs more weight and make it much nicer. Yeah, I mean the 200 Omsi. I mean, I don't really like the 200 Omsi anyway. But I prefer the long version. I just don't like short buses. They wind me up. Is it working for everyone else? Right, okay. Just you then, Miles, love. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of short buses IRL, so much rather anything below 10 meters, and I'm not really the biggest fan, to be honest. 9.7 I can cope with, but I'd rather have above what's it called, longer than 10 meters, really. Yeah, and that's, I don't like the solo. The solo is appalling. Can I drive the Eclipse in McGill's livery? I don't have McGill's livery, and I'm not driving the Eclipse because it's just not a very good bus. I'll drive the Veiling when that comes out, but I've not got the Veiling at the minute. Oh, she don't want me. To be honest, I drove the 7 with the full length 200 Omsi, and I had like 3 people on it. Yeah, Scunthorpe has never been a busy map, but if it's anything like sort of the Wigan circulars, they're not busy IRL, to be fair. I don't love the solo. I don't mind the old solo, but the new solo can just die. The old one I can deal with, but it's still not my favourite thing. There's far better things. We'll probably never get a solo in Omsi. I don't know. There's one being made again. V3D was making one, wasn't it? But then that's been scrapped now. And there is one on Fells Film being made. Whether anything happens with that, I don't know. Yeah, solo SRs are awful. Like I said, I don't really like any Octar, apart from the Spectra and the XL. I don't mind the XL, but the old solo I can cope with. It's not the best design, but I think it worked. The new one, no, not a fan. Doesn't float my boat. I thought there was nothing coming because I didn't even look. The one that made a 7 at the end. Omsi's so bad that I had to legit turn all my settings to the lowest. Well, that may be a PC. Omsi is a very demanding game, especially on your CPU. In fact, predominantly on your CPU. So if you don't have a good CPU, then Omsi won't run. We no longer have any solos. We used to have solos for the 630, but the 630 has been cut by Stagecoach. So we no longer have any, thank God. The Stagecoach Stockport, I think, have some, but it's now on the other side of Manchester. We do have solos with Diamond, though. but they're the long solos, like the ones that are like stretch limos. Like, it's actually ludicrous how long they are. They're like, I don't know how long they are, but they're ridiculous. I don't. The top length, but I don't know how long. Let me have a look up. So they always make me laugh when I see them because they're just ludicrously long. But we used to have the MAN ones for the 630, and they were actually quite nice. The MANs. That's someone who wants to get off. Length 10.2 meters, the longest one. 10.2 meters looks ludicrous on the solo, but it's like Diamond have quite a few of them, but they also have a lot of the short ones as well. The 7's the one where you have to do a 3-point turn into, because I like this route. Like I say, it's been that long since I've driven, I can't actually remember where. I'm pretty sure it is. After this, can you do a right Gemini 1 in first livery? Scunthorpe, run any. I don't have the right Gemini 1 installed. The closest thing I have that, try again. The closest thing I have to that installed is the Gemini 3, and what's his face, Stagecoach Man has already asked for the Gemini 3 in a Stoughton livery, so I can do that, and that's the first livery, so. Oh, nice. Love Omsi roundabouts. My favourite thing. But we're going to do either the 9 or the 11, whatever. I can get a timetable on after this, and then we'll call it a day. I'm just going to try and go in that gap, but not a chance. That was a pretty good corner, that race. 10 out of 10. Oh my god, I just went into the editor after doing the sweet effects and I've made it so bright. I nearly blinded myself. Yeah, sweet effects settings are risky. Like I say, I just use the default ones until I got these off fully. Right. I will be approximately Right, back. Apologies about that. What was the last thing? Yeah, right, okay. Oh my god, oh yeah, I've just read the answer. Right, started. Hey Jack, how are you? McGill's repaint pack. What you on about in McGill's repaint? I'm only going to drive. Yeah, the delay, I fixed it. It's sorted. The only thing I'm going to drive is Hornsby Stagecoach. Apart from next, I'm going to do a first Stoketon livery. But I don't have McGill's. I don't think I have any McGill's repaints anyway. That was about 10 seconds. Absolutely belting. I think we've had a stream with a delay of 10 seconds for a long time. Fellas, I'm not downloading anything on stream because my internet's just coping as it is, and there's about to be a Zoom call downstairs which will ruin the internet even more. Oh, you absolute peasant. Which may like kill the internet again. So I'm not downloading anything because that almost definitely will kill the internet. I need to stop posting messages before I finish them. Yeah, it does help, Jack. It does help if you finish messages, like. Someone want to get off there? No. You going to stop? What? You going to stop what? Hi Gabri, by the way. That car always annoys me there and I've just hit it. It wants its side wiping out anyway. That's the curb. Yeah, I was saying, oh my god, restream. I know, I'm streaming. Let her out the tyres. Are whose tyres? Oh, that Mercedes. We just skipped forward 2 minutes. Oh, what? It was literally stopped there for ages. Cretin. I didn't see anything get... Is it just some little child upstairs playing funny buggers with the bell and me? Oh, cretin. And then irritating children that just press the bell all the time. Excellent change of gear there, bus. 10 out of 10. Chuck him off. I don't remember this. Oh no, I do remember this today. Would you ever become a bus driver if you had the opportunity? If the money was better, if you was on the same wage as a train driver, then 100%. However, the money is so bad compared to other jobs. So, as a last resort, yeah. But unless the money improved, no, I wouldn't do it. Or maybe in retirement, if buses aren't all driving themselves, then in retirement I may do. But like, big up Rod Hebden. But at the current moment, with the current wages they're on, I wouldn't. That's nothing against bus drivers or anything, I'm just saying. Just hope the emergency don't yeet him from there. Downside, you have to deal with grumpy men. Yeah, I could deal with public. Well, I would end up killing someone, but I can deal with them. I can definitely tell Reese is one of those children. Do you know, you got me down to the T, Miles. This was when I was a child. Well, my grandma was still here, so I was younger than 4. Every single bell going down the bus, I had to press on the B10s and the B7s. Well, the B7s were brand new then. Oh, that's not the view I wanted. The B7s were brand new then. But every single bell going down the bus I had to press. And the B9s when they were brand new as well. On B10LA. B10LAs were the best ones because more bells. Oh, come on! How can you go so slowly around a roundabout? In fact, he's driving the exact same car as, what's his face off Friday Night Dinner? What's he called? I can't think of his name. Who drives at no miles an hour. Maybe it's a good thing Reese doesn't want to be able to shout. Oh, shut your face. Stagecoach, honestly, Jack, you are unbelievable. Yeah, IRL I'd be brilliant. I'm not going to say brilliant, but I reckon I would be a good driver. When I've done like driving days and stuff in cars, I've always been really good. Not Jim. Other one. The old man. I can't remember his name. That's really bugging me now. Mr. Morris, that's the one. Defo Mr. Morris driving that Mercedes there. So glad you're here, Miles, because that would be bugging me all night. On Tuesday I rode the bus with my child and it was fun, but it was slightly short since I grew up with Bendy. Yeah, I grew up with Bendy's as well in Manchester. Why did you beat? Well, Stagecoach always beat, so that's why I beat. Yeah, Lou. But Mr. Lou Morris. Is it lagging again? I'm in the green on my end, so it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be lagging. I don't understand why car drivers are less likely to wave compared to tram drivers here. What do you mean wave? Here, all public transport drivers wave to each other. The only company that I've ever seen that haven't waved was, I can't remember the name. Wigan, it was called WRPS, it was like Wigan buses. They never wave at any other driver apart from their own. I don't know why, I'm presuming it was just like a company thing, but I always thought it was quite funny, not gonna lie. I left a bit early, so we're just timing the skipping dales. Company's logo, we wave for nobody. Yeah, I like when the way the tram drivers wave back. Yeah, no, I'm with you now. See, we don't. I suppose I think a lot of bus drivers would wave at children. Like if it was like a little kid who waved, for example, I think they'd probably wave back. But if it was just like an adult waving, then they more than likely wouldn't. Skippingdale, I don't know, I'm not from around here, but I'm presuming so. I'm presuming this retail park is called Skippingdale. Pull out on me, I swear to Lucifer. Oh, rubbing against the curb. Oh, big accidents just happened on this roundabout. Oh, I thought he was turning. Never mind, it's fine, we'll just cut him up. Roundabouts are one of them things that you can never really do realistically in Omsi. Recess Where's the Lucifer compilation one. Make one, go through all my videos on my channel and screen grab all the I swear to Lucifer and upload it, and I won't do you for copyright. Oh, that's the car. What's my favourite UK bus in Omsi? Probably either the B5TL or this, I'd say. The Spectra's nice, but I just like Volvo. Yeah, it'd probably either be the B5TL or... Has my Desti gone off? Do you have to change it on the return? Is it no longer a circular? That'll be why no one's getting on. Apologies, I didn't know that. No longer a circular. Yeah, what's it called? Yeah, I like a Volvo, so this or the B5TL, I'd say. It'll probably be replaced by... This may not be replaced. The B5TL will probably be replaced by the Euro 3 B7, the Euro 4 B9, and... No, actually, no, I would still like the B5TL. But the Euro 4 B9, the Euro 3 B7, and the B10 will definitely be up there. Well, providing they're any good. I'm presuming the veiling will be absolutely amazing, like usual, like all MS stuff is. We'll have to wait and see with the Studio Polygon stuff, because it's hit and miss. Oh, that's the curb. Sorry. Well, sometimes here, just yeah. Well, on the old version, it was a circular, so you just left it on all the way back to the bus station. That's how routes work here. I know some places do it differently. Some places do it so you like Trent Barton, if Jack's still here. Halfway through the route, you will change your desti back to the start point, so it's like kind of a terminated route, but also kind of a circular. So that must be how all of them are working now. So does the timetable actually finish at Skippingdale? Oh, you run as an 8 back. Oh, bottoms. I did not see that. I don't know where the 8 goes. Right, what we'll do... I'm going to go for a bit of a detour. I need to get back to the retail park somehow. I know a way. I know a way. We're going to be a little bit late, but it's fine. Well, we're taking off another route here. I didn't, like I said, I didn't know this happened, so I apologise about this. I just presumed it was like the old version, but you terminated it, Skippingdales, and then changed the destiny to the 7, and to the, yeah, back onto the 7 to Scunthorpe. That's quite nice. Oh no! Oh, he's turning, thank God. That's quite nice though, that you're alternating routes. It means you're not sat on the same route over and over again. That's a nice little feature, that. It's a good job I know Scunthorpe at the back of my... I hope they've not removed this road, because if they have, then I'm done. I know it was in the old version. Move. Oh, stupid Persian. Just ready to overtake, but I saw them. Like half of the M6 motorway coming down here. We'll soon make up a 3-minute delay. I mean, we'd make it up sooner if this Peugeot would move, but you know. Hey Tamworth, how are you? Go. Come on. This is not gonna go well. Oh, you've sped up now, you little peasant. Oh, what an absolute cretin. And now you brake. Wow. I'm just being trolled by this Peugeot in front. That's so rude. Yeah, Europe doesn't, apart from Berlin, I don't think Europe, apart on sightseeing buses, Europe doesn't really have double decker. It's because our roads are not wide, are not long enough for and wide enough for bendies. That's why. Bendies can hold more than a double decker. And bendies can hold like 140 odd people, I think, or 120 odd people. Bendies can hold more than deckers, but because our roads are so narrow, bendies only work on the odd route, and it tends to be Parker Ride and uni routes, stuff that's newly built. The only town that I can think of that would probably work with bendies is Milton Keynes. Oh, I probably should have waited for him to find out about it. So because of that, we have to have deckers because we need capacity on routes, and to get vehicles round corners, making an upper deck is the only way we can do it. Yeah, Ireland have deckers. Yeah, Europe, apart from, the only place I can think of really is Berlin and Hong Kong. Well, that's not in Europe, but you know what I mean. That's the only really place I can think of that have deckers in actual service. Like, that's the code, in public service, like. Wow, 10 out of 10 brakes. Right, we'll try the 8 again. Now I know I'm actually on the 8, not the 7. Shush, shush. I was trying to rush, alright, I'm 5 minutes late. Hey Philip, how are you? Exactly. If you getting your PCV, like that's the curve. If you're getting your PCV license, watch this stream. Hey East Midlands Railway fan, I fixed the delay. Look, I know you were moaning before. I am fine, thanks Philip. I'm just going through a fence. Has it? Yeah, it does. The 8 never even, this just used to be the 7, I didn't know that the 8 even came up here. The 8 used to be Crosby, circular. And then the 38 used to be Crosby, and then the 7 used to be Skippingdales. So that's why I never even thought to check. Don't worry, Philip. All you've missed is me go the wrong way and then the stream die multiple times. need to stop hitting my curb on the wheels. Yeah, well done, brain. I need to stop hitting my curb on the wheels. Why didn't I think of that? Hi, no name. I am driving the Volvo B70L. And hello, Ryan, trains and buses. Right, I now know I need to go straight on here. That's the curb. And we need to catch up our 8-minute delay. I've never driven down this road, so this is exciting. Don't know where this comes out. I don't know where I am. Oh, I do know where I am actually. We're in Crosby. Oh. Oh, so that's literally. Oh, right, okay. Oh, that's alright then. The curves and the bus go round. Oh. That's a child. All of the brakes. You're not alright. Oh. Wow, what's up? What's the best fact about your school? I'll start with mine was built in 1905. Mine used to be a prison. That's my best fact about it, I think. There used to be a child killing. Hi, Ricina. I apologise if I've said that wrong. I'm not very good at names. No, you don't have to pay for any livery in Omsi. It's all free. Most of them are on Fellasville or a virtual hub. Mine was a war hospital before it became a school. Very nice. I feel like this is just a way to dox us. Go on Google. Schools that used to be prison. That's my front windscreen destroyed. Stagecoach driver 7 minutes late. Ultimate realism. I mean, fair enough, Miles. And that's my other windscreen destroyed. Everyone told me off in the comments of a video once because I opened my doors before I had to stop. It's like, you shouldn't do that. Well, drivers do it. And passengers so really don't even say thank you. They do on the street light when they actually work. Same with the MMC when they actually work. Because they do 45 in a housing estate. See, that's one thing that I won't be able to cope with living in London. Not saying thank you to bus drivers. Because obviously you get off at the back. I just feel rude if I've not said thank you to a bus driver. Oh, why would you want a ticket? Absolute moron. Oh, you want change as well? Go away. You shout it? Oh, right, okay. Oh, have you got... I'd have to buy an house on a route with only single doors. Yeah, I'd have to shout thank you. 'Cause I just feel rude. I always say, hey, when I get on, if it's a driver I know, I'll have a chat with them. And then, thanks, see you later when you get on. Your local route has only front door, the shop bus, and then they have to work their way through. Yeah. Let me guess, like 8.9 metre Enviro 200s or Optar Solos or something like that. Oh no, I think they have some street lights as well, some short street lights. In London, don't they? I don't know. Me looking like I pretend to know about London. It's probably because either the voice pack's broken, I've not installed the voice pack, or they're just incredibly satisfied with this amazing driving. Which I think it's the latter. Come on, change. Oh, it's not gonna miss it. Swear, I'll stop, put my handbrake on, and then they'll change. And handbrake on. They actually have done as well. I swear to Lucifer, I absolutely love traffic lights in this game. Scare them with my handbrake. It's like that IRL. The handbrake has, especially in cars, where obviously most people don't put their handbrake on when they're stopped. You put your handbrake on and it scares the lights. It's like there's some sort of connection. As soon as that handbrake is on, boom, changed. I think I just broke my finger trying to click it then. Normally I'm a pretty good clicker, but that just didn't work then. And I think I did like a follow. It's a bit naff not having AI buses on, but like I said, it was the only way I could get them out to load, so. But it's fine. Please be 99. Oh, 1. There we go. Oh, that's a bell. That's 10 out of 10 parking that race, not gonna lie. Thought they were socially awkward and pretended not to notice. Only 8 more days. Well, happy birthday for 8 days if I don't see you before. I was waiting for my tail swing to it then. I know you will never, nowhere on YouTube you will come across driving like this. Right, into the B5 LHTL even, into Miles' sexy repaint. And we need to try and get an 11 or a... We need to try and get either an 11 or a 9. Because I want to turn right outside the bus station. B5TL 10.5 metre. Oh no, I don't have the Stoughton on this install. Oh, right. Do we still want to do the B5TL or do we want a different buzz then? Because I don't have the Stoughton liveries on this install, unfortunately. In fact, no, hang on. I'll quickly install it. Go with Uno Momento. Let's get them. Oh no! YouTube is not receiving enough maintain smooth streaming. It's all going wrong. First start repaints, Omsi, copy, paste. Yes, Manchester bus journeys. There has been an update to the Scunthorpe map. It's not the best. It's not that bad. Now I know what they've actually. Now they've. I mean, they've improved some of the routes, but like, it's not wildly different. To be fair, so bear that in mind. Don't expect a brand new map with and stuff. The standard liveries are the street deck for now. Yeah, I was gonna drive the B5. I may stream on the 8 in 8 days. I don't know. Right, we want Scunthorpe 2020 and layover 1. We're back. We're back on my end, sorry. So this is the... Are we all back? This is the 662 livery for Stoughton, so from Stoughton rail station to Molyneux. Very kindly made by Miles. We have got a normal branded street deck as well. I believe there's a 200 MMC in the 662 livery, and there's a C400 coming, I think you said before. Unless that was for Miles, unless that was for Stagecoach Man. But anyway, let's try and get an 11. I don't know when the 11 runs. The 6:25 in the morning, is there any more? Or is it Hornsby route? I'll put a standard on the B50 at some point. Okay. No, I'm not bothered about a Studio one on the C400. I thought that's what he was on about. Is that an 11? Did I see one then? No, I didn't. Does anyone know if the 11 runs at any other point? Or is it Hornsby? They're just all 6s. 6 and 12s. 4s. 6 and 12s. 35s. Right, it looks like we're skipping to like 6 in the morning. 6. It's good job there's no AI. It's 35 we'll go with, because I don't actually know what time it was. We're driving at night. There we go. Stand G. The 11. Can you? I've done the Amcots one. You'll have to watch the stream back if you want that again. Now I would start the bus with the dash, but I can never start the Volvos with a dash. You never know how you do it. I just know the fact that I can't see anything. And lights don't work because I've not got the engine started. Literally just turning it does nothing. I'll have to just do. There we go. We have engine. There we go. We want the 11, which I'm gonna hope is just 11. That's not how that Desti works. Well done, Reese. 11. That's the 6. Oh Christ. 11. That's the 8. Now we've gone too far. The 10. Right, I'm just going to do it on the thing. 11 to Scunthorpe. Yay, an actual circular. Right, we will put it in gear. Lights on. What time do we leave? 7:05. Oh, we need to skip time a little bit then. We'll skip to 7 o'clock. There we go. It's hideous how it has the engine around it, but it's fine. I don't know what stand this goes from. I'm just gonna have to hunt for it. 6, 1, 1, 8, 12, 4, 350, 9, 1, 8, 3, 7. Anyone know what stand this goes from? Could just look on the timetable. Stand G, right. Does that say on stand G? Nope, it doesn't. Brilliant. I was gonna start. Is it 1101? I don't know. Maybe. Oh no, I've bummed up my panels. I want them to rattle. There we go, pull that out and that out. Oh no, never mind. I want my panels rattling. That is a hideous side, Destiny. The 11 circular bus station. Why would you? Never mind. I thought this was Yaddlethorpe Circular. Oh, I don't know. Up-to-date banknotes. Yep, we have the plastic ones. Hey James, how are you? See if we can get a nice screenshot. Will do. Right. What time is it? We actually leave at 07 though, don't we? Yep. Oh no, we don't. Railway station. This is going to be an interesting drive. Excellent. Very good. Right, we're just going to skip time because I can't even be waiting. Oh, wait for the child who spawned at the furthest away point. I'm going to watch that, I think. I need to watch it. Day Rider. What? Child Day Rider, there we go. Press every single one but the one I wanted. 10p's and a 5p. Right, Belton, we shall leave. Actually, we'll just skip to 07. Oh no, we won't. It's not like that anymore, is it? It's good. I will give it a watch. So we turn left here now, which is very bizarre. I believe it was on Channel 4, was it? Is it the Channel 4 or ITV? I don't know, don't be interior view. I'm not going to be the interior view because I can't drive from that view. But in fact, technically I'm on the interior view. Don't quote me on that though. If you just Google the Sin, or is it called the Sin? It's a Sin, sorry. Then it'll tell you what channel it's on. Oh, indicating at the last minute. Peasant. I don't know if this road has always been here. Anything good on Netflix? I don't think so. I can't think of anything that's good on Netflix. Oh, Ackley Bridge, if you wanted something like a soap to watch. Ackley Bridge is good, that's on Netflix. And then the last series is on Channel 4, All 4 or whatever it's called. That's good. Reese, what's a really fun map to drive according to you? Something that's not in beta. Yorkshire, it's nice to drive. Arcala is nice to drive. Not Arcala, Scunthorpe is nice to drive. If you want to drive, this is a very interesting junction. If you wanted to drive something a little bit more challenging than Smarden, but it's not very realistic. But if you want a challenging map, then Smarden's a good one. All 4. Yeah, so it was on Channel 4 then, wasn't it? You watched Superstore. I have not watched Superstore. I'll have to give that one a watch as well. So this is all new. So you can, the lad who's done this, he can do scenery, because this is, I mean, it's not like amazing, but it does blend in with the rest of the map. So he can do scenery, he's just chose not to do Ancots. I was giving him the benefit of the doubt with that, but, and thanks for pulling out on me. I'm currently watching Superstore. It's a bit of humour. No, I've never even heard of it. I'll have to give that a watch as well. It's a good map for racing. Smarden's, like I say, it's not the best map, but it, like he said when he was building it, when he was making it, he was never set out for it to be a realistic map. He wanted a challenging map, and it is challenging, to be fair. If it was realistic. If he was trying to base it off somewhere, then it would be appalling. But he set out for it to be a challenging map, and he has done that, so I will give him that. That's quite nice, actually, going down past the rail station for a change. If you like old stuff, Dinner Ladies is good, only if you understand old 90s humour. I'll have to give that one a watch as well. I'll have a look at that, Dinner Ladies. This is quite a tight junction, actually. There we go. Yeah, southeastern Herne Bay, totally 100% up in Scunthorpe, southeastern one. Because it's in the south and in, well, it's in the east, I'll give them that. At least they got a bit of the word right. I'm just going to use both lanes on that roundabout. Or Belton. Heidi High is a good one if you want old shows. Parks and Rec, never heard of it. I wanted to watch, I've been thinking about watching The Crown. How You Met Your Mother. I want to watch The Crown, but I'm just trying to find the energy to watch it. The last thing I watched was On the Yorkshire Buses again. That's fun, but it's only 7 episodes, 8 episodes, something like that. So it's quite short, but it's good. It's good. Crown's okay. I've still not started. I've said I'm going to watch it on a couple of streams now, but I've still not started it. I will start. Whoa, where are you going? What's it? I will start it at some point. I always forget how tight that roundabout is. Is it buffering? That's the bus stop. It's got that fake laughter. Alright. I enjoyed Heidi High watching that. And what's it called? Set on the Severn Valley Railway. I can't think what it's called now. Oh, Dr. Beechin, that's good. I tried to get into Are You Being Served, but it never really clicked with me, to be honest. I did enjoy the episodes I watched, but like I just never really. It's one of them shows that I was never really enthralled about watching, to be honest. Yeah, but Oh Dr. Beechin's a good one, and Heidi High if you like older shows. Yeah, they're like, I want to say 80s. I think Oh Dr. Beechin's not that old. I think that's like late 90s, I think, or mid 90s. But I know the other two, Heidi High is, I think Heidi High was about 80s. Heidi High is definitely a good watch though. Like I say, Are You Being Served I couldn't really get into. How many buses are on the Yorkshire bus? On the Yorkshire buses, I believe there was about 8. So there was Rod Got Lost, that was 1. Then there was the Heatwave one. There was the University one. There was the Fair one. There was at least 6. They normally do 6 in everything. I want to say 7, but don't quote me on that. It's either 6, 7, or 8. It's definitely not more than 8. Maybe 9. It's definitely not more than 10. Hi Repton. I know before you even go there about the NYMR stream, I've got my, well, mostly I've got it working now. So I will try and do the NYMR either tomorrow or Sunday. Also, if I'm not doing anything, because I don't think I am currently, on Saturday I will do the Grand Central stream now the delivery has come out. I literally could have timed it. If I would have set that route to be a week later, it would have gone smoothly. But I set it a week too early, and the delivery didn't come out. Do you go on Yorkshire? Yeah, go on Yorkshire. Yorkshire's a well nice map. I think this will probably be my last route though now. I have been going for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I didn't think I'd been going that long. So I'll start with my hi spaghetti again. The map, the Scunthorpe 2020. It's interesting. If the 35 had scenery and had good scenery, then it would be worth the download. However, if you want to drive the routes as they are now in Scunthorpe, so the renumbered 1 to 10 and etc, etc, if you want to drive them like that, then yes, it is a good download. However, if you are happy with the old numbers and you are happy with the old road layout, and you're not bothered about the train station, then there's no point. It's the same map. There's literally nothing new. Well, it's from the routes I've driven. No, I can't obviously say anything about the routes I've not driven. However, the 7 was the exact same. The 8 wasn't. The 11 wasn't from the start. However, this all looks very familiar. I can't remember the 11 off the top of my head though. So if you, like I say, if you want the 35 in and you're not bothered about the scenery, then go for it. If you are not bothered, if you want the updated routes as I'm presuming they run now, because I'm presuming that's what you've done, I'm presuming you've based them off real timetables and stuff, then go for it. Again, with this route numbers, are you going to cross? Yes, you are. Again, with the route numbers, if you want the updated route numbers to the new stagecoach route numbers, then go for it. But if you are not bothered about the above, in fact, do we turn left here? Oh no. I don't know if this is new actually. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember any routes going down this area, Scotter Road. So, if you want, like I say, if you want the updated routes, numbers, and the way the routes go now, then it's a decent map. Because unless you drive, the only real issue I've found with it is the 35, because it's not detailed at all. But if you're not going to drive the 35, then, and you just want the more modern route numbers, then yeah, it's fine. It's a good map. I've not found anything apart from not being able to load in with buses switched on, but that could have been because I put the updated AI pack in. Are you not going to go? Oh no, you are. That could have just been because I've not put the because I put the updated AI pack in and it was trying to load the 400 MMC. So, are you getting on or not? No? Right, okay. So, it's up to you. See you later, Ironic. I know it back. See you later. Have a good one. So, like I say, if you want the map, if you want the updated route list and stuff, then yeah, go for it. Like, it's not, but if you're happy with the old one and you're not bothered about the 35 and the slight change to the 9 and the 11, then there's no point in your turning on you. There's no point, really. And that's nothing against the map creator, that's just my personal opinion. yeah, it's not improved really. The bus station layout is basically the same. Like, it's the same, apart from it's got one extra stand by the looks of it, and it's got one extra stand by the looks of it, and it's got a slightly different exit system, and it's got obviously the train station, but it seems pretty similar. I think, like I said, a lot of the routes seem to have changed direction, so if you're interested in that, like, obviously if you want to, especially if you're from the area and you want to drive the new routes after they've changed, then yeah. But as someone not from the area, the changed routes don't really bother me, to be honest. So, worst map to drive? Do you mean released maps at the minute, or maps on right-hand drive maps in general? I probably should time somewhere as well. I choose here. I don't know how early I am, like. We are 2 minutes early. I'll skip time. So what I mean by released maps is maps that are specifically available on Fellas Film, or maps that have, like, all right-hand drive maps that have ever come out. Nice, well done, Mercedes. Because maps that have come out all together, I'll just give them both. Right-hand drive maps, the maps that have actually been publicly released, it's got to be Harrowthorpe. It has to be. I can't think of any other publicly released, that's a woman, publicly released maps that are as bad as Harrowthorpe. The worst one on Fellas Film, I'm not going to count this one because it's just Scunthorpe. I'd say is probably Smarden, to be honest, because it's just not very realistic. Like, even though the scenery isn't the best on Scunthorpe, it feels very British-y to drive. It feels like you're driving around council estates in a small town, and I like that. It's nice. Smarden, it doesn't have that. It's nice, it's a challenge, but it doesn't have that realistic feel to it. It doesn't feel like you're driving in Britain. It feels like you're just prattling about, like. So Smarden would probably be the worst one on Fellas Film. Has he had a giveaway? It's probably because they've not set the priorities right. So in general it'd be Harrowthorpe, but on Fellas Film, pardon me, on Fellas Film it would be Smarden, I think. But then again, Smarden does something that other maps don't, and it is in a very good challenge. And if you want, I don't know where I go here. Well, you can't go that way. I'm presuming that way is a dead end, so I'm going to carry on straight. Smarden is a challenge to drive. You have to take the right bus, because if you don't, you won't get up the hills, or won't get around the corners. Are you familiar or not? Nope. Brilliant. it's an interesting map. It's one of them maps that you either love or you hate. It's like Marmite. People hate it because it's not realistic and just chuck it away. However, I see the positive in it, and the fact that it was never meant to be realistic. He explicitly said that himself. He didn't want it to be realistic. He wanted it to be a challenge to drive, and it does do that very well. It is an incredible challenge to drive. I'm gonna hope I didn't turn right down that last one. No, I don't. It's a good challenge to drive, and it is a nice drive. The scenery could be improved in areas, but also in some places it is actually quite nice. Oh well, you moron. Yeah, it would be a pacer. It is the pacer of the maps. Some people hate it. People just completely throw it away, pretend it doesn't exist. But like I say, someone has worked on that and someone has developed it, and at the end of the day, it is, even though, like I say, it's not very realistic in a lot of places and it's poorly optimized, it is quite fun as a challenge, to be fair. And it does, in some ways it reminds me of the lakes in some areas, which I like. The only issue is, apart from the 8.9 meter MMC, we haven't got a bus that really fits the map. It needs a solo, and as much as it upsets me to say it, it needs either a dart, an MPD dart, or a solo to suit the map down to the ground. But I think with a bit more work on it, Smarden could have been a really nice map. Some areas do seem a little lazy, but like I say, like the developer said, he didn't want it to be a super realistic map like other maps, for example BOTW or Scunthorpe. Well, Scunthorpe's not really realistic, but you know what I mean. Like, I wouldn't say short buses are good for. Oh, we go straight on it. I've never been straight on it. This is new. Yeah, you need a short bus on Smarden. But like I say, if he had not said anything and he'd been like, yeah, this is my map, blah blah blah, then it would have been a huge disappointment. But the fact that he explicitly said that he didn't want it to be super realistic, he didn't want it. He's based some areas off some places, but he was just playing about with the editor, and you know, it was his first map, and for a first map, the scenery is pretty well. It's astonishing for a first map, and the quality is relatively good. Like I say, some areas could do with being worked on, but as a whole, it's not that bad of a map. It's just the fact that it's not realistic that lets it down, but it's not really a letdown because he didn't want it to be realistic. So, you know, it swings around about Smarden. Scunthorpe used to be the Marmite of the Omsi community. Some people hated it because it weren't realistic. Some people, like me, didn't mind it, the fact that it weren't realistic. Some people thought that it was nice. Are you just all going to pull out in front of me? Yes, you are. Some people thought that that was nice, and it was in its own way, it was realistic. And some people just pretended. Some people loved it. But Scunthorpe is still, it runs really well. Like, I mean, I've not got any buses on, bear in mind now, but I'm getting 46 FPS, and it's just nice in general for Scunthorpe. I love it. I'm quite happy to sit down and do a good shift on Scunthorpe where I do 3 or 4 or 5 routes. Honestly, if I get a PC and I would get Omsi, I get some. Yeah, like I say, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I certainly like it. Well, I don't love it to the point where I could spend hours driving on it like I could with a Scunthorpe or Arcala, where I can quite easily on Arcala just do a route there, route back, the route there, route back, route there, route back. But I will on occasion drive Smarden. I think the developer of Smarden is from of Scunthorpe is from Lincolnshire, because Mr. Moose has also done Gainsborough, which is just down the road from Scunthorpe. And Mr. Moose is still working on Gainsborough as well. There is a Gainsborough version 2 in the works, which it looks fun. I don't know, don't quote me on all the changes, but I believe there is now the 100. No, oh, I don't know. All the route numbers have been renumbered. One of them, the 3, what used to terminate at Lee Green to Morton something, that has been renumbered. They've all been renumbered, but that is now being extended, I think. Fairly sure I've seen somewhere. It's on Fellsfilm anyway. Gainsborough version 2, and I'm looking forward to it, because Gainsborough is the Scunthorpe that we never had. And if that makes any sense, Gainsborough, it does what Scunthorpe does with the routes. It feels like it's very urban. It's just on a little industrial town that has just lots of little bus routes running around, like mainly circulars. That's what Gainsborough does, but it does it with the scenery that Scunthorpe doesn't have, which is nice. But then people was like, well, he could have upgraded Scunthorpe to be that quality of scenery, but to do the quality of scenery that's through Gainsborough all the way through Scunthorpe, it would take a long time. Not to mention it would probably lag like hell. I just wish the routes in Gainsborough were a little bit longer. That's my biggest complaint with it. Like, it's nice, but it's just not long enough. And all the routes go a similar way. The 590, the school bus, goes the same way. Well, the 590 is basically a combination of the 3, the 2 and the 1. The 1 and the 2 are just the clockwise and anti-clockwise circulars of each other. And the 3 goes a relatively similar way to the other 2. Meaning that it does get quite repetitive to drive fast. Where Scunthorpe, even though a lot of the routes are very similar, not many overlap each other. It's only like Ashby and going into Scunthorpe where they mainly overlap each other. And that's one thing that is really nice to drive about Scunthorpe. You're constantly in different places. Where Gainsborough doesn't have that. But Gainsborough's not a massive town IRL. So, and I'd imagine Scunthorpe drivers would probably do the Gainsborough routes as well. So, you know, even people who are good for nothing have the capacity to bring a smarty face. Oh no, are we on the jokes a bit of the stream now? And he seems to have tightened the timetables, which is nicer. Because the timetables in 2016 were always really slack. And that was one thing that let it down, because you was constantly if you was doing it realistic where you weren't skipping time, you were constantly timing, and it was just a bit naff, constantly timing. Whereas the time, like, I've been early once on this route, I think, and I didn't skip it to be late. I skipped it to be pretty much bang on time, and I'm still on time, and it's not like I've been going slow really. I've been going probably just a bit over the speed limit really. Well done, Reece. 10 out of 10. Absolutely fantastic driving from me there. We just need some buzzes that fit Scunthorpe now. So stuff like the Vikings that they still have in Scunthorpe, the B70L Vikings, the B7 that they run Scunthorpe, E400. Scunthorpe have a very strange fleet. They have stuff like really old like Vikings and Alexes and stuff like probably like R edges and stuff, and then but then they have MMCs. It's just backwards. So I learned that if you're in a canoe and it flips over in the water, you can safely wear it on your head because it's capsized. Oh, for God's sake! Oh. You never fail to amaze me with your jokes, Gabri. You never fail to amaze me. I didn't like being a bus driver, convinced people were talking behind your back. These jokes, I love this bit of the stream when we're on jokes. When everyone's bored, so you start telling jokes. My friend always went that extra mile at work, that's why he lost his job. Oh. What that made me laugh the other day was to defrost my screen in the morning I used a Costa card, but it only got me 10% off. I hate how funerals are always at 9 AM. I'm really not a morning person. Thank God we're coming back to the bus station. My buddy keeps asking me to blow cooler on him when he gets hot. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I like that one. That one's good. A friend of mine got a job as a bus driver because he was so good at telling people to get off. Oh. That's another good one. I still really like this junction. I asked my grandpa, how are you enjoying the new stairlift, Grandpa? I hate it. It's driving me up the wall. I like that one as well. Sounds good. Yeah, he's definitely tightened. He's definitely tightened the timetables. 100%. My wife asked me how. My wife asked me to put ketchup on the shopping list. No, I can't read it. Oh, that's something you can do as a practical joke. And irritate people so much, but it would also be quite entertaining, not gonna lie. Yesterday I went rock climbing and the guy above me kept farting. It was by far the worst accident. Oh, it took me a minute to get that one. Oh, that's good, that. I like that one. My nurses always carry a red pen with them in case they need to draw blood. Another good one. It's funny because one day, Gabri, I always feel like you're gonna run out of jokes one day, but then you just never do. You always have new jokes. I swear you just sit there on the evening, just preparing jokes for when I stream, and then you can just tell them. You just have a big book of jokes, and you just cross them off every time, so you never tell the same one. No, I've not been on Leeds to skip an 84 service. X84 service. One for the list in summer is Charlie to Keswick. That's because you chose quality jokes from the joke soup. Ah, right, okay. Last night I dreamed I was swimming in an ocean of orange jade. It was just fantasy. Oh, that one's too good. Why did the cyborg have to rest after his long road trip? Because he had a hard drive. Now, I think that's a Star Wars one, and I don't know Star Wars, so I don't understand that one. I'm very sorry. Been quite a busy bus all the way around. Horrid MMCs. MMCs are awful. Oh, I was supposed to stop that, never mind, it's fine. My wife left me because of my obsession with horoscopes. It's Taurus part. Oh, you lot are just absolutely fantastic. Anyway, we're nearly back at the bus station. I've trapped a man in the door. Oh, there's a woman. Anyone else? My ex-wife cheated on me with her deaf best friend. Honestly, I should have seen this. Oh, for God's sake. England doesn't have a kidney bank, but it does have a Liverpool. I'll get it eventually. Right, I'll do the interior view now. Just give me a sec, let me pull in. There you go, interior view. And Miles' lovely repaint. Should we take it to the depot? end at the depot. I'll drive in the interior view for it. I'm not just going to be streaming for much longer now. I'm just going to take it to the depot and then we will end there. That's the curb. That's the curb again. I'm not even going to attempt to get out of that one. There's a woman there somewhere. I don't know where she is. There she is. My dad always told me, don't be quick to find faults. Good man, terrible geologist. We'll see if the depot's changed any. We've been past the Hornsby one and it didn't change. It's not changed any, so. I started a band called Blanket. It's a oh my god. Gabri, you will make a good father one day. You've got all the dad jokes already lined up. I can't believe we've been going for nearly 3 hours. That's actually gone quite quick. Scunthorpe is a map where you always lose track of time. I'm not driving the ALX. Well, I've driven the B70L ALX, but I'm not driving the normal ALX because I'm ending at the depot. I don't know where my front end is from this view. I'm going to go back in the cab now. Told my girlfriend she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looks surprised. I think you've already done that one before, or someone's already done that one. A bit faster. What do you mean a bit faster? I probably should cancel my timetable actually. Why is 6 afraid of 7? 7 was well known and 6 was the offender. Oh! Oh. It took me a minute, but I got it. I had to read it back in my head. What do you mean, go? I have gone. I always bring an extra pair of underwear when I go golfing, just in case I get a hole in one. Oh my god. Right, where are we parking? You should park. Oh, that's the wrong way. I'm thinking I'm driving a wagon. What the hell? I can't. I struggled so much with that. I think I'm about straight there. I can't see anything with that camera. We'll just get out and check that we're relatively straight. We are pretty much straight, yeah. Right, and that's where we're going to call it. I don't know how you turn this buzz off. So we'll just do it like that. There we go. Oh, sorry Jack. But we're going. Right, anyway. we will get a nice view to end on. So that was Scunthorpe 2020. I did give my opinion on that room. It's not the worst thing. It's not as bad as everyone else was on. It's not as bad as everyone was on about. It's pretty decent, to be fair. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. So yeah, thank you. I'm waving, like you can see. You take the wheel when you get off a bus. What? Right, okay, Jack. I'm not even going to question your interesting tactics. Yeah, well, thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I will see you in the next stream. See you in the next one. Goodbye.